We're driving along the coast of Portugal for over 2 weeks, really diving into each destination, enjoying and showing you Portugal's dramatic coastlines and family-friendly beaches. Will we get bored or will we fall in love with Portugal? Follow along, the playlist is down below so you can continue the journey along the seaside towns of Portugal. After a free breakfast at our hotel, we're now on our way to Lagos, which is going to be our home base for our Algarve trip, which we're breaking up into 3 days, going to Albufeira as our first day, which is the city center of the Algarve. The city center and where the best beaches of the Algarve are. And then we're gonna go to the marina, to Benagil. The beach, I'm not sure if we're gonna do the cave just yet. Guess you'll have to wait and find out. And to another beach known in the Algarve. And lastly, of course, on the third day, we are going back to Lagos and explore the old town. I think we just found a road. There's no speed limit. It was 50, and then we saw a sign that says 50, and it's got 3 black crossed out lines, and the car even says nothing. We've checked in. We are at the Tivoli Lagos Algarve Resort. I am so happy that the room is ready. It's already 11 a.m. but I gotta say, this place is amazing. We felt like we went, not felt like, it definitely happened. We went that up and down so many lifts. So there's a porter, there's a gentleman who would take you to your room. No wonder, because there's no way you can get to your room without their help. But we are,
I don't know how to leave.
Yeah, it's like it's a really nice, well, it's quite dated, but it's been a shift. You would have seen where we have been staying in the past 2 nights. We were staying in a hostel at Porto, and then a relatively old hotel in, well, it's like a, it's not a proper hotel back on our first night in Lisbon. We're gonna do a room tour and show it to you later on. There's again not much to see. It's very tiny, but for now, let's go for a swim.
No, we are real as can be. You still amaze me.
Wait, and I found parking. It is busy as expected. That's probably the only thing that is quite, well, call it an inconvenience, but the beach is owned by everyone and can be shared by everyone. With putting sunscreen on, we are at the beach called Praia da Coelha, which literally translates to the rabbit beach. I don't think there'll be any rabbits around though, I suppose. So it is a 40-minute drive from Lagos, and you might wonder, why are they driving 40 minutes away from where they checked in?
I did.
That is because we wanted to explore more of the Algarve, and Lagos was the home base that we decided. And since we have a car, thought, you know what, we can drive, and that is why you rent a car. What are you doing? Oh, he's taking shoes off. You can get a massage right there.
Lights down low, still wondering what you're saying.
Are we going inside the cave? We are. Okay, that's about it. That was a very quick trip to the beach. We just wanted to check it out, and we couldn't find a spot because it's very busy, which was quite telling with how busy the parking is. It's still very relaxing, I would say, if you do manage to find the spot. All the way to the end, closer to the cave, is where we recommend that you hang out. They also have some stand-up paddleboard tours. Obviously didn't do that, but you have that option, and they have a restaurant there as well. Time for some lunch. We are having some Italian.
We are at Castello di Norcia. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it.
They actually lost our reservation, but there's no one in here. The view is amazing. It's so close to the marina, which we're gonna check out later on. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. Virgin mojito with paper straws. Hey, ooh, cheers.
I hope you recorded that crunch.
So we've got a beef tartare with anchovy, so that's all gonna be mine, and a pasta and an arrabbiata to share. I was worried that there will not be enough food, but the serving here in Portugal has been heaps, so there's a lot of beer. Both Wade and I are sharing them, and the pastas are about 13.80 euros. I don't remember how much a tartare was, and then the mocktail I have here is 8 euros, I think it was. Or 6, actually 6. Yeah, so let's dig in. I'm gonna start with the tartare. Okay. It's very refreshing. The onion's good. There's a mustard in there, but I can't find the anchovy, so maybe you'll be okay to try it.
Marielle is picking seafood restaurant after seafood restaurant. So I've been having meat, and meat. So I'm happy to be spicing it up with something a little bit different. Spicy pasta, get it? Smells nice, you can smell the chili. It's nice, it's a very light sauce. A little bit of chili. I like it.
This love so hard to find. Stay, stay, stay. I'll stay, stay.
Not too far is Marina de Albufeira. It is the safest and most protected marina in all of Portugal. It's because the ocean is all the way there and they have like some sort of, well, I call it an alleyway, but whatever. I don't know what the term is before you actually get to the parking spaces. And it is within a tourist complex, and we will find out if it's giving us Dubai vibes.
Even if we're short on time, at least we'll never wonder why. This love so hard to find.
I am loving the colourful buildings. They're all the same yet different. It's a bit like they've been assembled out of Lego, giant Lego blocks. They're like a little kid's Lego construct.
This love so hard to find. Stay, stay, stay.
We are now in Old Town, and the plan was to walk around Old Town. However, it is very hard to find parking. In fact, this is my second time trying to record this part because the first time I didn't have the audio on. And now we have tried, we've done so many laps. We even found the parking area. There's nothing in there. People were parking literally on sidewalks. So this is disabled again. So you'll find disabled. We find electric charging parking spots as well. But we've seen Old Town. We've seen it by driving around instead of walking around. And I think we're going to give up now. So that is a lesson learned. If you are driving, you do have that risk of not being able to find a spot, even if it is quite convenient. So if you are not staying far from the area, we definitely recommend doing public transport instead of driving yourself. But in our instance, that was the plan. Sorry, love. We're heading back to the hotel, and you know what? Maybe we'll just have a swim in there instead because it's scorching hot, Portugal.
Can't get any better now.
It's way too busy at the place we wanted to have dinner. We'll try there again tomorrow quite early. And we are now walking to a place we wanted to try tomorrow instead. Oh, what's that one, babe? That looks okay.
It's a wine bar.
We are at a place called Gorilla. It's an Asian fusion restaurant, which is perfect because I have been craving, I was telling Wade, I want some Asian food. So here we are, and hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow we can try the place, I forgot the name, I will put it in, that is so popular, but we'll give it a go tomorrow at 5:30, and hopefully we can be back at 5:30. Perfect. Yes. Oh, nice. Thank you. Try the katsu. How the katsu? How much weight? $7.50 for the katsu. Talaga. Greens. Wok fried greens. So kale. Some broccoli, and it has fried shallots on top. There's dressing on it as well. That one's okay.
That is really hot. You cannot eat food straight out of the oil.
The ramen has arrived and it looks amazing. I don't know what this is, but I'm looking forward to this pork. There's the pork round that you usually get, and there's the actual belly, the egg, it's whole egg cut in half. There's some chili and also sprouts. And the noodles that it comes with are the cup noodles actually, but you can upgrade as well. So I'm quite excited for this. Let me give the broth. Is always
It's a pork broth.
it is. And Wade and I are sharing this as well.
I like that.
before we head out for our day 2 at the Algarve, I wanted to show you our room. We are staying at Tivoli Lagos Algarve Resort, which is in a really good location. Not quite in the old town of Lagos, but very close enough. It's a 10-minute walk to get to Old Town, a bit of an uphill and a downhill that's waiting for you on your way back. But it is just that a tad away from the hustle and the bustle, but you still have a lot of establishments outside. Definitely recommend the location. They have parking as well, so if you're like us doing a bit of a road trip along the coast of Portugal, then this is very handy for you. You do have to pay €8 a night extra for that indoor parking that they have underground, but there are also free parking outside. But it has been quite hectic and very difficult to find one. So definitely recommend that you pay for downstairs because it is actually a lot easier, although watch out for that very steep downwards way to get to the parking. Now, let's talk about what's the room like. It is very small. It used to be, I would guess, a very nice resort back in the day, but it isn't anymore. But they still have a lot of character left. It is a massive property, so you are going to get lost. You would have seen that earlier in the video, but we managed to not be lost so far. It is not big at all. You've got the room on this side and you've got the closet and the bathroom on the other. There is a door separating that, and you've got the balcony here on the right and a small TV right in front of the bed. It has everything that you need, so it's good in that sense. The toilet has a shower and a tub in one. It's not a rain shower. I know I always say that because we love a rain shower. It's got one sink and that toilet, no bidet. We are here for 3 days and 2 nights, and it is €416 at the time of booking. But obviously that will change upon our checkout depending on what the current exchange rate is. I would definitely say better value, way better value than the hotel or than the hostel that we stayed at in Portugal, because they will be roughly about the same price, if not just slightly more. And you've got a gym, you got a pool, you got a buffet breakfast, you've got a proper room, you got a nice big property. So that is definitely one. What we did find though, there's plenty of tourists, unlike in Portugal where there are still a lot of tourists, but there are local tourists. In terms of cleanliness, I would say it's okay. There were some reviews that was a bit terrible, but for us, so far, so good. Well, that is it. This is so far the best property we've stayed at in the how many days we've been in Portugal. Let's now explore day 2. We are at Pompom Bagels having breakfast. We do have free breakfast at our hotel, but I wanted to go out, and I'm lucky and I'm thankful with it because it is so quiet. Very few places are open this early. It's 9 a.m. and the streets are empty. It's not that hot. So we got some bagels. Wade has the plain BLT and I got the classic in poppy seed, which is your cream cheese and salmon. Wade's talking to his mom, so my mother-in-law, because it's like 6 p.m. in Australia and we best catch up with her whilst we wait for our food. And those 2 bagels are €13. So, and it's a tiny little takeaway place. We got the only table outside. It's gonna be good. First bite. That's really good. The cream cheese is so good. And the bagel itself, obviously, which is the bread and butter of it. Wade's demo, because the bacon in Portugal. Because the bacon in Portugal has been quite different to what we're used to, and he's not a fan.
The mustard and sauce is a nice mix. Very nicely with the bacon.
We are at Marinha Beach, 30 minutes away from Lagos. It is one of the busiest beach in the Algarve, and when we are driving, we saw parking is all the way up here on the streets. We thought let's park at the first spot that we see because it could get quite hectic. That is what we found out when we did our research, although there is parking right near the beach, and the tip is to park before you head off, before you turn to the road heading to the beach. So we will walk past that. We are driving in front of a driveway, but it is just hopefully a gate to block off a private property because it's all land. Wade's putting sunscreen. I probably should too. Wade and I found a spot in the shade looking at the ocean. Not sure if I want to swim, but we forgot our books up in the car, so we're just gonna sit here, relax in the shade. Quite family friendly. There's a few family around, lots of kayakers going into the caves. And I was just asking Wade if he reckons we can kayak and check it out. Maybe when we get to Benagil. Lunchtime at All Pescador at the Benagil beach. The plan was after the Marina Beach, go to the Benagil beach, potentially kayak to the cave that everyone goes here for, and then have lunch. Did not work out that way because that is quite hectic. So we thought, okay, let's have lunch first because we have a booking here at 12:30 and the view is immaculate in this place. I got some fish we're gonna show you in a minute, but the place is hectic. The people, the moment you put the parking is so hard to find. We almost got stuck, but there's free parking. We managed to get one. And the moment you get out of that parking, people ask you if you want to have a kayak, and there's so many places you can rent kayaks. And looking at the beach right now, the stream of people going for a kayak, and I bet you 100% of them are going to that cave. But there's nowhere to lay around and just chill at that beach. It's just basically a loading point to ride your kayak. I don't think we're gonna do that, but anyway, it's still such a good place to check out. I think what we've learned is you pick a beach, start early in the morning, get there like what we did, and then when it's lunchtime or when you're ready to go, and then that's it. Because if you visit another one, it'll be almost impossible for you. Plus it's so hot. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I got the fish, a sea bass, grilled, which they offered to fillet themselves, but I said, nah, I can do it, hopefully. We got a burger. If you go here, this amazing view, try to book the terrace spot if you can, if it's not too hot. Today is okay, it's got a bit of shade, but I can imagine it getting quite hot, and obviously you gotta shoot the flies here and there. Let's see, this is how you do it. I can do it. Bones are huge, so it makes that easier to get rid of them. 10 out of 10. This is the best food I've had in Portugal yet. I'm happy.
Chips are chips. Last couple of chips I've had have been a bit sad actually, but these ones are nice. This one said it comes with iceberg lettuce, but I don't see. Probably the best burger I've had here.
I try to close my eyes, but they're not here. You call,
Big beach, yeah?
yeah. Your perfume that I still can stand. But every time I think these
My hair. Another half an hour drive from Benagil is Portimao. We are on our third and last beach for today. Just really taking it slow. Something's itchy. Hold on a minute. Praia dos Tres Irmãos. Am I pronouncing that right? Is in Alvor, where we are right now, is known for its rock formations. So the name translates to the beach of three brothers, I suppose similar to the Three Sisters in Sydney in the Blue Mountains. There are some caves to explore. But I have heard that the waves can be strong and it is quite rocky, so you gotta be careful with that. It's definitely a different vibe.
This is
It's less busy.
considerably less busy than the last one we went to. That was chaos. It's a lot more established. They've got the commission beaches all the way down with the deck chairs that you can rent for the day.
How much did we pay for it?
And it's 15 euros for two. They've got people walking up and down selling drinks, and it's a lot more commercialized. Feel like it's kind of meant for tourists. This is probably where all the tourists come, not the locals.
We made it. 5:30 p.m. is the key. That is when they open. When we got here, we were the second in line, and we managed to get in without waiting. There is a queue now. As you can see, people are coming in. So definitely that is the... If you want to get in, if you want to wait 2 hours or more than that, you get in here at 5:30. We got the home-style prawns, mackerel roast salad, and we got this steak, Portuguese-style steak, which has curry in it. So excited. The moment of truth. Should I just use my hands? Oh no, there's no shell. Anyway, here we go. Okay, that's good. No. I don't even know what's in it. I think it's butter. There's some sort of dairy. Amazing. I swear I always do this where we get back to our hotel and I'm like, I'm gonna close our vlog in the hotel and then I get changed to my pajamas. So apologies if I am already wearing my pajamas. That was the best prawns I've ever had. That was really, really, really good. And you know what I really appreciated about it? The prawns only had the prawn head shell and the tail. The rest of it, so the body, is all deshelled, so it's very easy to eat. Well, that was 2 days of the Algarve done. That was a long one. Thank you so much for watching. It's our last day in the Algarve tomorrow, and we are doing what to do in Lagos for a day, as that is our last day. So make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that one. I'm going to show you everything that I shopped in that video as well, because everything I've bought so far is from Lagos. Let us know in the comments if you've been to Portugal and where you recommend that we go. If you enjoy that, you should watch our video about Porto Covo in here. Thank you so much. Bye.